everyone, welcome back. As you can see, we had a box from Cubes UK. So they are a website in the UK, so it's a co.uk website where I get a lot of my cubes from now. And we have the GAN 460M, as you can see in front of me. We also got the Yuxin Little Magic and the Yuxin Hornlong 3x3, which I will be going over in a separate video. So in this one I want to look at the GAN 4x4, how it performs, what come with it. So yeah, first impressions, looks a pretty nice cube. It's stickerless, the shades are really bright, which is quite nice. I know some cubes starting to get pastel, half bright colours, so it's nice to see GAN with a bright stickerless shade. Yeah, it's a really nice cubes from first looks. Magnets, as we can see, I don't know if you can take a look, are on the outside by the looks of it, so you can actually see the magnets. So you've got one for the outer layer, and then if you take a look at the inner, there's two, so it's a bit stronger on the inner layers than it is on the outside. What I've heard from this cube, from a lot of other people, is that the outer layers are a lot smoother than the inners, and just by turning one layer at a time you can feel definitely that the outside is very light and smooth, moves really fast as well. And the inner layers, again, you can feel those magnets are really strong. Bit dry on the inside, so might need to put some lube in there to see if we can make it a bit smoother. It might be a bit less crunchy with a bit of lube in the core. So yeah, let's give it a turn. Yeah, definitely. Those outer layers are really, really light, easy to turn. Can barely feel the magnets on the outer layers. But yeah, really nice outer layer, which is nice on a 4x4. However, it's important to have a nice inner layer as well. So let's give the inner layers a try. Yeah, as I said, a bit dry. You can definitely feel the magnets. Just moving the inner layers alone, it's okay. You get some catching, as you might be able to see. The outer layers seem to stay in place. There you are. See, it doesn't cut very well, but definitely a great first attempt from GAN at a 4x4. Yeah, overall I quite like it. Let's have a look. So yeah, there's I don't know if you can see again, I'm not quite sure, but just like the 3x3s and the 2x2 I showed in my last video, it's got the honeycomb design, so that's something that GAN continue to use in their puzzles. I don't know if you saw in the pamphlet which came in, tensioning's a bit different. So again, just like GAN, they have the GES nuts, and it seems that they've put them in a 2x2 and again in a 4x4. And a lot of people said that it's quite hard to get the centers off. However, if you read the information, and I'll show you, if you pick the center piece from the outside in, you'll be able to take them off like so. And there we are, so you can see there's a tiny GES nut in there, keeping everything together. And when you saw in the unboxing, you've got the tensioning tool as well. So might be something fun to play around with later on. Overall, the tensions in the cube aren't too bad. For my preference, I wouldn't change them. You see, it's not too loose, it's nice to turn. It's a bit unstable at times, but overall I feel like it's a very nice cube. Definitely not a main for myself. I feel comfortable with my whoosh ray, which I have. As you saw, you have the GAN cube bag. Keep it nice and safe, and I think this pamphlet which comes with it, yeah, as you see, demonstration on how to solve a 4x4. So it's got everything you need if it's your first 4x4. So well done to GAN for providing everything that you need. Let's move on to the Little Magic. So this is a nice Yuxin 3x3 which came out again from cubes.co.uk website. Shades, pretty nice. Quite like the shades, nice Yuxin half bright shades. Let's give it a turn. Ooh. It's very, very loose. Very loose. But it's a nice budget starter cube if you want. I reckon if you tightened it up a little bit, it would be quite nice just to kind of have as a travel cube maybe. The pieces. Yeah, so let's do the scramble. Doesn't feel like a high-end main cube. Again, it feels like a budget cube. The plastic's slightly frosted. Could be a good cube. So yeah, there are my thoughts and first impressions on the GAN and the Yuxin Little Magic. So I hope you enjoy. Again, it's from cubes.co.uk website, and there's a little pamphlet, there's a discount code which I'll put in the description below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and make sure you subscribe. Thank you, bye bye.